liking riding with my
Cool.
friends in the park, riding a bike, and I went to wash my hair, and
Oh.
and cut my hair, and that's pretty much all.
Okay, so you got a haircut. That's really cool. I'm supposed to get a haircut in 3 days too. My hair's gonna be insignificantly shorter. So just a little bit, just a tiny bit. See, it's up to here.
Oh.
And it's gonna be just a little shorter, just this tiny bit.
Okay.
And I was thinking about dyeing my hair actually. I was thinking about being blonde. What do you think about the blonde hair on me? Would that suit me?
Yeah, I think.
You do. Thank you very much. Also, it's my birthday in 2 days.
Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna be 29.
Wow.
This Wednesday, I'm gonna be 29. Yes, so
Happy
I feel,
birthday.
thank you so much. But we'll be seeing each other on Wednesday, I think. So we can talk about my birthday then. I'm gonna show you my cake and everything on Wednesday. But tell me, when is your birthday? I think you told me, but I forgot.
May 20.
May?
May 26th.
So May 26th is your birthday, and are you looking forward to it? I mean, it's not gonna be soon, but are you looking forward to it?
If it's not really close to my birthday, I don't really think about it.
You don't feel excited. Yes, I understand that. I mean, who thinks about their birthday in advance of I don't know how many months, 6? So I understand that, but I think your birthday is actually during one of the prettiest seasons of the year. I think weather-wise, it's the nicest. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree too. People usually say, for example, if your birthday is during winter, that your favorite season is winter. So it depends when you're born, which season you're gonna like or prefer. Do you agree with that?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'll agree with that.
I don't. You know why? Because I'm born during winter and I hate winter.
I hate winter too.
You don't like it? Well, welcome to the club. I don't like it either. So we can hate on winter together. Alrighty, right. Young lady. So tell me, do you remember what we did in the last class? Do you remember anything at all?
I think we...
What did we do?
We looked at the setting.
Yes.
And
we talked a little bit about setting and stuff like that.
And we compared the two countries.
Let's say worlds, because they're two different worlds. Yes, very good. So we compared two different worlds. And we did that very, oh, that's a beautiful shade of purple. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. So now we're gonna quickly move on to this. This says setting, compare and contrast. Let's look at these three things over here. We have some discussion questions. Let's start with the first one. It says, how does the author use the setting of Privet Drive to show us what the Dursleys value? So this is the question you don't really have to think a lot about, but I want to know, what do you think?
I think they're like perfectly normal. Thank you very much.
Yes, exactly. I like that answer. So look at this over here. This is like a hint. It says, consider the emphasis on conformity, orderliness, and appearing normal to neighbors. So everything in Privet Drive is very, very normal. It's very tidied up,
Yeah,
right? It's very strict.
Boring. It's kind of boring.
Yes. It is boring, and they're a very plain and boring family. So if the Dursleys were a food, what food would they be? Think of a boring food.
Eggs and bacon.
Yes, I agree. They would be eggs and bacon. Even though, you know what I would say? They would be just cooked rice without anything. Yes. Wow. So imagine just plain rice with no like any spices, no vegetables, anything. Just plain white rice.
Yeah.
That's very boring and nothing. Yeah, nothing makes it very special.
I would be stumped.
Yes, I would be stumped too. So, but we both agree on this opinion. Okay, this brings us to discussion question number 2. How does Harry's reaction to Diagon Alley shows us his character? What do you think about this question? Do you remember how he reacted?
He was like, wow.
So he was what? How did he feel?
He was like very surprised.
Yes. And look at this. Look at these words.
Wonder and excitement.
Wonder and yes. So many people would attribute to this word childlike. So when describing a curious child, innocent in the world, we would say she has or he has, yes, childlike wonder. Could you tell me what this applies to? What does this sound like to you? What can you refer this to?
Like, do you mean like refer it in the story or just refer a meaning that I like?
Meaning, like in your life. Can you relate it to anything from your life?
Like I was like, let me think. Once my mom and I was riding a bike and we saw this weird
Okay.
There was like we found the place we want to go, and then we saw a lot of these things, and some of them had a person in it selling stuff, and and we're and the on the right there was like nothing, and like
Okay.
everyone like left. So I assume it was like a party or something there, like a festival, and then they launched a rocket. Maybe.
Oh, okay. I like that answer actually. You know what do I have a childlike wonder about? I remember when I was like 6, my parents took me to this balloon festival. There were a lot of like balloons. You know, like the big balloons that you can basically sit in. They look like this, a little bit like this. Like they have this part
Okay.
and it hangs like this and like this. And then it's just a balloon, a big balloon.
Like an
And
air
it can fly in the sky.
Air balloon?
Yes. Yes, a hot air balloon. And basically you can stand here and it goes up into the sky. And I remember seeing that for the first time. And my parents, of course, they wouldn't allow me to go up there because it was very, very scary. And I was 6, so they wouldn't let me. And I remember just being so curious and so excited that it woke something in me. You know, it woke up this childlike wonder within me. And 20 years later, I actually flew one of those things. I was in a hot air balloon.
Wow.
It's an amazing experience. I recommend it. So I liked your answer. Let's go and look at the discussion question number 3. What is the mood of each setting? How do they make you feel as a reader? So let's talk about Diagon Alley and Privet Drive. Let's look at those 2 pictures. How do you feel about them?
I feel like Privet
Look at this.
Drive-
It says compare oppressive atmosphere of Privet Drive and compare it with a magical excitement of Diagon Alley. Let me hear you.
Like Privet Drive is just perfectly normal and kind of boring country or somewhere, and
Street, let's say setting. Let's call it setting.
setting or street, and Diagon Alley is a street or setting with a lot of magical stuff, and there's even an apothecary or something. Yeah, an apothecary.
Yes, there is.
And like a shop. I remember in the movie, like there was a shop that
Yes.
that sell like animals and
Yes,
like
and
pets, and some are owls, some are
yes.
weird birds, some are rats, some are bugs. And
Very good.
and they also sell toads, if I'm not incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Like Longbottom has a toad.
Yes. It's good that you remember all of that. And tell me, what do you think is the biggest difference when we speak about the setting between the 2 settings? What do you think? I like this.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we have crucial differences, and those are Diagon Alley has a lot of magic and it's very alive. However, Privet Drive, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Would you agree?
Yep.
Very good. Okay, so we finally came to a literary element, characters. So this is my favorite part. It's a discussion of characters. We will talk a lot about people from the book, also from the movie. So this is going to be very fun for both of us.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, can you read this definition for me, please? Let's read this.
Characters are people or creatures in a story. We learn about them through their actions. Key terms. Oh. Okay. I'm done.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We learn about them through their actions, words, and what other characters say about them, right? And tell me, do you have a favorite character? It could be from a book or a movie.
Well,
Do you?
let me think. Like, well, I'm trying to gather all the movies that I watched.
Oh, you don't have to. It's just pick one character that stood out to you the most, like a favorite one.
Oh, my favorite one is like my favorite one in all movies is probably like well, all the movies and all the books is probably like a light fairy probably.
Oh, that's an unexpected answer, but quite a good one. Okay. My favorite character is actually Hermione. I like Hermione Granger. She's my favorite character. Or Professor Bellatrix Lestrange. I really like her too.
In Harry Potter, then I would like Cedric. Because he was handsome.
Okay. He's very cute. I agree. He's very handsome. Okay, so we share the same love for Cedric. So look at this, key terms. We have two, these are the most important words in all of literature ever. Like everything that's ever written has what? A protagonist, and the antagonist. Yes.
I know those actually.
Yes, I know that you do. So the protagonist is the main character we follow, and the antagonist is the character or force working against the protagonist. Look at this prefix.
Pro.
Those are, yes, we have a pro and anti. It's more like, it's almost like for and a con, like as pros and cons. So this is anti, almost like anti. And this is like plus and minus. So these prefixes, I think they're both, they derive from Latin, if I'm not mistaken, or Greek. But however you will see this, this will mean something positive, and this will mean something the opposite of positive, which is negative. All right, let's move. So protagonists and antagonists. Protagonist, who's the protagonist of our story? That's pretty easy. Can you tell me?
The Harry Potter.
Very well, it is Harry. So even though the first chapter is mostly about Mr. Dursley, can you tell me how does the author make it clear the story's about Harry?
Because like the title is like Harry Potter and the something.
Yes, exactly. Very good. And tell me, as for the antagonists, do you know who is the biggest antagonist in all of the books and movies?
It's he who must not be named, but I'll just call him the V guy.
Yes, so it's Lord Voldemort. We will not talk will not speak his name out loud, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we know that we have a protagonist who's Harry, and antagonist that is a Lord Voldemort. Literary advice, illusion. Let's dive right into this. I think you will know all about illusion. You might just not be aware that you know that. Look at this. Can you read the definition for illusion, please?
An illusion is a reference to something outside the text, like a real-world event, place, or person.
Very well. So let's discuss the example. It says, when shooting stars are reported, the weatherman suggests people might be celebrating Bonfire Night early. Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, is a real annual celebration in Great Britain. Did you know that? It's actually a holiday in Britain, one of the biggest holidays.
Oh.
Yes. So this is Guy Fawkes. He has a holiday. People in Great Britain celebrate it on 5th of November. And there's a famous poem that goes like this. I'm going to try and recite it. Okay?
Okay.
It says, remember, remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and blood. I don't know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. That's a very famous poem in Great Britain, and they recite it every 5th of November. So, when we use illusion, we want to speak about something that exists in real life. We want to mention that from real life in the book. And why do we use it? Can you read this?
Illusion help the illusion, not illusion. They sound pretty similar. Helps ground
Yes, they do.
magical events in a real-world setting, making the fantasy feel more believable and connecting to familiar cultural references.
Very good. So this would be like, I'm talking about dragons. And I want to say like, so the dragons landed on the Shanghai Tower during the, I don't know, Spring Festival. You know, I want to mention something from real world, which is Shanghai Tower and Spring Festival. But I also mentioned dragons that are not real. So I want to merge the two things and create something of like a world you would be familiar with as a reader. Do you understand? Can you grasp the gist of this?
Like it's like you say something real in a story, and then you combine it together so that people would understand what you're saying.
So that people would connect with it better. Because people understand all of the stories, you know, they could read whatever, but the connection is important. And how do we make people feel connected with something that's not true, like magic? By introducing an element that is true from the real life.
Wow.
Okay. So in the next class, we will continue from here, okay? So we will continue from page 20. We will talk about literary device. That is foreshadowing. One of my favorite usages in literary anything. Let's take a short break and I'll see you in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, see you in 5 minutes.
See you in 5.